Hey, what's up? This is my laughable shirt. They're a podcast app for comedians that do podcasts. I'm Graham Elwood, and we are here in the beautiful comedy condo in Appleton, Wisconsin. And Patreon link is below. So you guys can go and support this. I'm not funded by a giant corporation. I'm just reporting the news from all different sources that I can, and nobody's telling me what to do. Help support independent media. Also, like and subscribe. I have an article from Tuesday, March 14th in democracynow.org. And democracynow.org, if you haven't checked it out, it's not a bad independent news source. And they do online through their website, and they have a lot of articles. They do a pretty fair job. This article is titled, Jared Kushner's Family to Get $400 million Payout from Chinese Firm. Come on. Trump's son-in-law is Jared Kushner, and it's not a very long article, but it talks about how a Chinese firm he's doing some real estate deal in New York, and he's getting $400 million. And, it's just a sweetheart deal, and not surprised at all. This is all Trump. I mean, no one should be like, what? This is how Trump does business. I don't know how to find the silver lining. I guess we won't, if we keep doing deals like this, or the Trumps keep doing deals like this with China, I guess we won't go to war with them if everything's just one big business deal, one big gut the working class, screw over everybody business deal. More egregious. He's so egregious with this. And if Congress and the Senate, and they don't prosecute, and he's breaking the law, he's breaking the Constitution, the emollients clause, which I talked about the first week I did shows in January. Oh my goodness. So here are the fun details on this one. A company owned by President Trump's senior advisor and son-in-law, that's good business. Jared Kushner will receive more than $400 million from a Chinese firm in a real estate deal that many experts are calling unusually favorable. The payout from the Ang Bang Insurance Group is part of a $4 billion deal at Kushner's Manhattan office tower at 666 Fifth Avenue. So he's the devil. Bloomberg reports Ang Bang has links to the Chinese power structure. Well, first of all, let me. It's not. They don't have links. Every big Chinese company, the CEO has a phone that goes right to the Communist Party of China. And they don't deal with day-to-day operations, but they'll just do stuff like that phone will ring maybe once a month, and they're going to say, you need to do this or buy that or sell this or go in this direction. About 3-4 years ago, a bunch of companies, a bunch of Chinese companies, the CEOs, China just switched the CEOs of these 4 or 5 companies, which is an SEC violation. And America did nothing. Obama did nothing because China owns the majority of our debt. So every CEO of every major Chinese company is a member of the Communist Party. Every single one. So this isn't some sort of Red Scare story. I'm not red baiting, the commies are getting, but I'm just letting you know that the Chinese government definitely has a say in how Chinese businesses operate. And so when a company like this is doing business with the Trump family, you better believe that Beijing is aware of this, if not influencing it. You just need to know that up front. And again, China owns a large portion of America's debt. This is a scary issue if they ever decide to call this in. This is why China has been so egregious in terms of we're just creating this military island in the South China Sea. And Obama was like, hey, you better not do that. And they just keep doing it because they need us to buy their goods, this is a tricky, slippery thing here. So, so this company, Ang Bang, has had past investments by the company in New York real estate have drawn federal review. So they've been investigated before. Lawrence Noble of the Campaign Legal Center said of the deal, at the very least, this raises serious questions about the appearance of a conflict that arises from the possibility that the Kushners are getting a suite of the possibility. Oh, God, this is the thing. Like, they, as I've talked about before, just buy off the regulators. So this Campaign Legal Center, this Lawrence Noble guy, boy, Lawrence, these are some sharp words. You sound really angry. Serious questions. Appearance of a conflict, possibility, questions, appearance, possibility. Just say it, Larry. Kushner's getting a sweetheart deal. This is illegal. Just say it. A classic way you influence people is by financially helping their family. Oh, really? Well, let's write that one down, Larry. God, this is so egregious. It's so egregious. Like, this is, I'm from Chicago. This is just like Chicago style. Like, the cops pull up and, when I worked at this pizza restaurant in Chicago, the cops would come in and they'd eat for free. And the parking lane zone out front was a red zone, but it was all the delivery guys for the pizza place. So they never got tickets. Like once every couple of months, the watch commander would be like, I need to see more parking tickets. So they'd write a bunch of fake parking tickets. Just so the sergeant driving by would go, all right, you guys are doing your job. I remember the Chicago towing came in and these two guys in a tow truck just show up and they're like, oh, a lot of cars parked illegally out there. And then the manager of the restaurant goes back there, comes out with a couple of pies. And I was like, wow. I remember the health department guy comes in. He didn't inspect a thing. He just got a pizza with an envelope in it. That's what I grew up with in Chicago. So like this Lawrence Noble guy is like hilarious to me. There's a possibility of a maybe. Dude, it's a filthy kickback deal. Anytime Trump's anything, family, anybody is involved in a deal, there's a filthy kickback. Just follow it if you want to, or maybe you've been bought off or you're afraid or whatever. I don't know, but be real. Be fair with yourself, Larry Noble. So, thanks for watching.